Okay, what have you got?
Welcome to California Nosferatu. We're counting down our picks for the top 4 WatchMojoDotCom top 10 Nicolas Cage lists.
The California Klaus Kinski, and I said, well, I am the California Klaus Kinski.
And I said, oh, okay, some bread. and I put my hand in the slicer, and it got caught because I wasn't paying attention.
None of it's real. The critics aren't real.
I know it's not hip to say it, but I just love acting.
So I was kind of creating a character that was like the uber version of myself if I was a Southern badass. That was my expression of that.
I'm gonna save the fucking day.
The California Klaus Kinski, and I said, well, I am the California Klaus Kinski.
When it comes to top 10 lists on the YouTubes, WatchMojo.com probably comes to mind. We're going to take a look at their top 10 Nicolas Cage lists. Do I agree with them? Are they only interested in the internet memes acting and or just the big popcorn action fare? Which is just a small facet of Cage's impeccable talent. Do the films Vampires, Kiss, Wicker Man, Deadfall, The Rock, Face Off, Con Air, Gone in 60 Seconds, Kick-Ass, and Bad Lieutenant show up on almost every list? Answer is an unequivocal yes. In a way, these are the bottom of the barrel common denominator lists. There are a few surprises on these lists, and we will be highlighting them, of course. I'm not saying that the ridiculous moments are not fun or a cause for celebration, but again, this is just one facet of the American Originals acting talent.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be than here with you.
Number 4.
Top 10 Nicolas Cage moments, March 21st, 2013. This is the list I found to be the most dubious. The video is named Moments. I feel it is more like a freakout or ridiculous moments list. And to me, when your video is called Best Moments,
today we'll be counting down our top 10 favorite Nicolas Cage moments.
It should be comprised of a more balance between the more serious moments and the ridiculous moments from a Nicolas Cage film.
This actor is completely nuts and we love it.
Calling Nicolas nuts just rubs me the wrong way. Why is she calling him nuts?
Number 10. Good call, baby doll. Kick ass. Kicking off our list are Cage's show-stealing scenes as the Batman-esque vigilante Big Daddy. Unlike Bruce Wayne, he plays the bizarro version of Mr. Rogers.
The 10th spot is a good scene, entailing the loving father-daughter relationship turned over on its head.
I'm gonna get a hot fudge sundae.
Good call, baby doll.
Watch him instruct her in combat by using comic book-inspired tactical maneuvers while burning to death.
But tell me why they concentrate on the I'm on fire / fight scene. It feels like that really took the 10th spot. Moving on.
Number 9. Lowrider, Gone in 60 Seconds. Stealing 50 vehicles in one night so the police don't have time to investigate. He gets himself and his crew psyched by experiencing his favorite song.
This again is an iconic scene, one of the standouts of the film. But to claim this as a best moment, and really it's one of the character's personality quirks to get pumped up, is a best moment? Don't agree.
See what it's like for Cage to charge up on a daily basis.
Okay, let's ride.
Number 8. Making a Scene, National Treasure Book of Secrets.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello.
Nick devilishly crafts a plan to gain access to the Queen's Chamber at Buckingham Palace. This involves attracting a guard's attention. So clearly, we're in for some off-the-wall fake drunken antics, which seem to be something Cage holds a degree in.
So admittedly, this is a scene going for laughs. So why is this deliberately comedic intoned scene that is played for laughs on a best moment list and not a funniest type list?
Dismount the banister. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Here they are, standing in a row.
Number 7. The Bunny, Con Air. He's got long hair, stubble, and a wife beater on.
I made a video of the most ridiculous Nicolas Cage moments, which included this scene. Even Nick called this scene ridiculous. Top 10 most ridiculous Nicolas Cage scenes on film.
It's ridiculous.
Number 8. Put the bunny back in the box, Con Air. Trust Cage to come up with the most absurd, ridiculous one-liner of all time.
I said,
put the bunny back in the box.
Okay, well, all right. Well, first of all, I wrote that line, put the bunny back in the box. Why? Okay, so you see these adventure films with these big stars like Eastwood, Make My Day. And I thought, how can I take that tradition, make the Make My Day so ridiculous? What can I come up with that will become my Make My Day? Bunnies are kind of funny. Well, I'm bringing a bunny to my daughter. That was another idea I put in. Put the bunny back in the box. It's absurdity at its finest.
But WatchMojo included on the best scene list. How ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Only Cage would spur a fight to the death over a stuffed animal.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
Number 6. Side effects, deadfall. This movie is complete garbage.
But WatchMojoDotCom included on their best scenes list. How ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Including Deadfall is just totally an insult to all the great acting Nicolas has done. This just might be the worst pick of all to be included in this list.
This movie is complete garbage. Seriously, you can even see the gaps in the sets. However, Cage redeems all as the mustache-wearing cokehead slimeball with temper problems.
At least they admitted Cage redeems the film.
Well, vive la France, man!
Number 5. Misfiled Emotions, Vampire's Kiss. In a performance just as over-the-top as the last, Cage revels in the role of an increasingly mentally ill man who's bitten by a vampire.
I agree that Nicolas Cage's Vampire's Kiss deserves to be included. The weird and zany performance is what the script called for. And of course, obsessed with the meme-worthy scene of the alphabet being said out loud in its entirety.
Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X-Y-Z's! Huh? That's all you have to do!
Think that's funny? Just watch him try to get bystanders to kill him.
But it seems like this entry is that of a best character list, because they show us many moments from the film.
Number 4. The Threat, Matchstick Men.
Great scene, but WatchMojo only celebrate the unhinged Nicolas Cage moments, and that is so cliche in a way.
Leave it to Cage to regularly play the guy with mental disorders.
Also, hate how the narration is basically saying that Nicolas Cage suffers from mental illness.
This results in a frantic, and for Cage perhaps routine, visit to the pharmacy.
Snidely commenting he has routine trips to the pharmacy.
Complete with line cutting and unusual threats.
Hey, buddy, ever heard of a line? Hey, have you ever been dragged to the sidewalk and until you pissed blood?
Number 3. Dancing Soul, The Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans.
You're the reason this country's going down the drain.
Nick Cage as a stone, drug-addicted, and immoral detective in New Orleans? Oh, hells yes. Most memorable moment? The part where the crack affects him so badly that he ends up seeing a man's soul breakdance.
Catch that? Most memorable moment of what? This film? I thought this was about Cage moments. This is unhinged Cage going full joke. Would I have this so high on the list? No, I would not.
How does he find these projects?
He doesn't. The characters find him.
Number 2. Hallelujah, Face Off. Talk about making an intro. The opening credits haven't even finished rolling, and already we know that Cage is absolutely crazy. As a terrorist posing as a wild priest who's got swagger, he comes in dancing and making headspin before he joins a choir and gives us a seriously dirty priest moment.
Is this really his second best moment?
With Cage, it's all about the shock value.
They did not deep dive this at all.
Number 1. Not the Bees, The Wicker Man.
Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey!
In what is undoubtedly the most unintentionally hilarious film of Cage's career, we get to see him do all kinds of hilarious things as a sheriff investigating a secretive pagan community. For example, he asks a girl a simple question,
How did you burn?
puts on his best bear costume, and punches women in the face. Ultimately, his most outrageous moment is his sacrifice at the hands of a neo-pagan cult.
Proof, it's not about best moments. Again, it feels like it's the best moments from a top 10 list comprised of only Wicker Man moments. Having this be number 1 for a non-ridiculous, over-the-top performance list is just insulting. My eyes. My eyes.
You agree with our list?
No, I certainly don't agree with this internet trendy play it safe comprised of just over-the-top performance moments.
Think you know better?
I do know better. I am the California Nosferatu. Quickly, this is a more true Nicolas Cage best moments top 10 list, in my opinion.
Do you agree with our list? Think you know better? Which Nick Cage moment is your favorite? For more entertaining top 10s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojoDotCom.
It's too late! Too late! Too late! Too late!
Number 3.
Top 10 Nicolas Cage movies, December 23rd, 2010.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a look at the top 10 Nicolas Cage movies.
Like the last video, the part that strikes me the most is that there is an obsession with the big popcorn, big budget films. As I keep reiterating, it's that kind of acting that is just one small facet of Cage's talent.
Go home and the prom queen.
Number 10, Kick-Ass.
I have no problem with Kick-Ass being on this list. Maybe technically it's a supporting one.
Number 9, Raising Arizona. Playing the part of a redneck criminal, he marries an officer.
Nice to see a different title on a WatchMojo list. I think I'd score this a little higher.
So let's go, honey. Let's go get Nathan Jr.
Number 8, Adaptation. In this film, Cage not only plays the part of a cynical screenwriter Charlie Kaufman, but that of his twin brother as well. Charged with adapting a book into a screenplay, he must contend with severe writer's block, agoraphobia, and self-loathing, all while his easygoing twin Donald shows off his ability to write with ease.
Again, like the last pick, agree, but I think it should be higher up.
Stop sweating. I've got to stop sweating.
Number 7, Red Rock West. Mistaken as a hitman hired to kill an unfaithful wife, he decides to take advantage of the misunderstanding by collecting the money and making a run for it. However, the real killer finds out and hunts him down.
This is a nice surprise. Way to go, WatchMojo.
Hey, cowboy. Who's got the gun?
Number 6, The Family Man. Playing a greedy Wall Street executive, Cage is a typical Scrooge who doesn't care about anyone but himself. However, all that changes when he is made to see a different path his life could have taken.
Another good pick. We're on a roll.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be than here with you.
Number 5, Matchstick Men. In this film, Cage plays an obsessive-compulsive con artist.
Okay, let's see if they mentioned the urinate blood scene.
This is an emergency.
Hey, buddy, ever heard of a line? Hey, have you ever been dragged to the sidewalk?
They couldn't help themselves.
Be until you pissed blood!
Number 4, Face Off. A revolutionary medical technique allows an undercover agent, played by John Travolta, to take on the physical appearance of a major criminal and infiltrate his organization. However, Cage takes on his identity in return.
I think Face Off absolutely should be on the list, but WatchMojo are very mainstream, so it's very high up.
Honey, he's not your father. Hear my voice. I'm your father.
Number 3, Con Air. As a newly released ex-con on the way to reunite with his family, Cage finds himself trapped in a prisoner transport plane when the passengers seize control.
Con Air is higher than Raising Arizona. Okay, moving on.
You trailer trash.
Hey, my mama lives in a trailer. Now put those on. I just saved your life.
Number 2, Leaving Las Vegas. In a role that earned him an Oscar for Best Actor, Cage plays an alcoholic Hollywood screenwriter who has lost everything because of his drinking. He arrives in Las Vegas with the goal of drinking himself to death.
Leaving Las Vegas? I'm almost shocked they included the film that he won an Oscar for.
That's pretty funny.
Number 1, The Rock. Was there any doubt that this would take the top spot on our list? This is the film that propelled the actor to the top of Hollywood stardom.
The Rock is great. There's no way the best Nicolas Cage film is directed by Michael Bay. This is crazy.
Number 2.
Top 10 Nicolas Cage Freakouts, December 26, 2018.
He's the king of unintentional comedy. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Nick Cage Freakouts.
At least this video is correctly titled, and the thing here is, it reads almost just like the Best Moments video, which we already went over, and proves WatchMojo.com only see Nicolas Cage as an over-the-top actor.
For this list, we're taking a look at the times Nick went full Cage for a role. Whether he's happy, sad, or smoking crack with gangsters, these are the ultimate Nicolas Cage Freakouts. Number 10. The Bees, The Wicker Man. No Nick Cage supercut would be complete without a couple of entries from this 2006 horror remake. The cherry on top of the crazy cake comes during the film's climax, as Cage screams like a wild banshee while he's tortured in the most bizarre way possible.
They did this already before.
Number 9. The Big Knife, Moonstruck. This film about a widow who falls for her new fiancé's younger brother was a critical and commercial success when it hit theaters back in 1987. However, if you think for a second that means Cage did not crank his acting style up to 11, you are sorely mistaken.
Nice to see Moonstruck on the list. I do see that there is over-the-top acting per se. If we look at the moment in its entirety, we can see Nicolas owning it, and his hand placement, the delivery with the eye moves, and it slowly rises emotionally, making it, in my opinion, not so over the top and just emotionally heightened, and a very animated New York Italian performance.
Culminates with him demanding the big knife so that he can kill himself. Yikes.
Chrissy, bring me the big knife!
I tell you, I won't do it!
Number 8. Haggis, National Treasure, Book of Secrets.
Haggis!
Eventually escorted out by security guards. Whether they were acting or just doing their job remains to be seen.
Ha 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 ha, Nicolas Cage is crazy. So funny.
Number 7. Nick Cage smokes a little something. Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans.
The usual suspects.
Haggis!
As the titular Bad Lieutenant, Nick Cage threatens the elderly, mocks the dying. Hilarious. Cage laughs like a hyena while regaling his new fume buddies with the stories from the depths of his crack-induced fever dreams. Number 6. First transformation, Ghost Rider. Who could forget the scene in which he transforms into the titular superhero for the first time? We can only imagine what it must have been like to be on set for that one, as Cage alternates between maniacal laughter and screams of pure terror. Is he happy? Confused? Scared? Who knows? His craziness carried over to the next film in the series.
Ha 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 ha, Nicolas Cage is crazy. So funny.
Number 5. Airport Freakout, Honeymoon in Vegas. Waiting in one of the most infuriating airport lineups of all time.
Look, I've got a major problem, okay? My fiance was kidnapped and taken to Hawaii. I've got to get there now.
Everyone has his or her breaking point, and Singer's comes when the monotonous man at the front of the line admits that he isn't even flying on that day. In real life, this kind of freakout would certainly land you in airport jail, but in the film, it earned Singer a round of applause.
Another standout pick, and a public freakout that is rooted in a believable reality.
Then what? I'll be arrested, put in airport jail? Just get your ticket and move on, okay? Get your goddamn ticket and move on!
Number 4. Pharmacy Freakout, Matchstick Men. Directed by Ridley Scott, Matchstick Men is about Roy Waller, a con man with obsessive-compulsive disorder played by Nicolas Cage. We both know the real reason you're here is to see Nick Cage freak out, and boy does he ever.
This is WatchMojo's go-to clip.
I've been dragged to the sidewalk and beat until you pissed blood!
Number 3. The entire film, Deadfall.
Bullshit, man! Shut up! Shut the up, man!
Deadfall is easily one of the worst movies Nick Cage has ever appeared in. However, is Cage's performance bad because of the film, or is the film bad because of Nick Cage's performance? We're gonna say that it's a bit of both. And Cage turns in an unhinged performance that is borderline insane.
Get up, bitch! Oh, come on, bitch!
Homing in on just one scene would be too hard, so we're going with the entire film for this entry.
If it's the entire film, how is it not number 1?
Number 2. Prison Fight, Face Off. There are plenty of great Nick Cage freakouts in this 1997 action film from director John Woo. The deranged look in Cage's eyes as he kicks and punches the poor guy to a bloody pulp would be intimidating coming from any other actor. But with Cage holding the reins, it's nothing short of hilarious.
This is great acting. Hints of Ghost Rider to come.
Number 1. Alphabet Lesson, Vampire's Kiss. The crown jewel of Cage's filmography, at least from the standpoint of epic freakouts.
Vampire's Kiss is so good. Undeniable cult classic.
I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
But the cherry on the sundae is this scene, wherein he angrily reminds one of his employees how the alphabet works.
A, B, C, D, E.
That's his psychiatrist, not his employee.
Elemental P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Oh my god, give this man all the Razzies.
It's an over-the-top comedic performance that works. Why would you want to give him Razzies?
Number 1.
Top 10 times Nicolas Cage went beast mode, August 24th, 2023. This video is number 1 because it delivers most on what the list subject matter is. It's about action and over-the-top acting, and not saying The Rock is his best film. Here they are saying it's a great action film. I feel there's a distinction between the two.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Nicolas Cage went beast mode. Number 10, talent beyond measure. The unbearable weight of massive talent.
What a way to f***ing go!
Having fully embraced his role as action hero, Cage then saves his family like the beast he is.
Did he hurt you? That I know of. No. Are you hungry?
Number 9, big final jump. Gone in 60 seconds. Number 8, surviving a gas attack. The Rock. In this climactic moment, he doesn't falter for a minute. Since he's also exposed to the toxin, Goodspeed has to stab himself in the heart to deliver the cure. If that's not enough, he crawls outside to wave off the bombers in order to save everyone else on the island. Number 7, eradicating Cyrus the Virus. Con Air. They fight hand-to-hand while careening through the streets of Las Vegas. Number 6, Don't Mess with Daddy. Kick-Ass. In a surprising hidden camera reveal, Big Daddy takes out a warehouse full of thugs and then sets it on fire. Number 5, defeating Castor Troy. Face-Off. In the final Face-Off, there's a boat chase, a gun battle, and a fistfight on both sea and land. As he finally impales his opponent with a sharp harpoon, his scream of rage shows that the FBI agent has embraced a little of that inner beast. Number 4, animatronic nightmare. Willy's Wonderland. In every fight, Cage takes out his rage on the murderous monsters. Number 3, flaming excavator scene. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance. Number 2, chainsaw duel. Mandy. Is there anything crazier than two dudes having a duel with chainsaws? Number 1, support group snack. Renfield.
Let's eat.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo.
Recap.
This is how many times the following films appear on these lists. Face Off 4 times, Kick-Ass 3 times, Con Air 3 times, Matchstick Men 3 times, The Rock 2 times, Wicker Man 2 times, Bad Lieutenant 2 times, National Treasure 2 times, Deadfall 2 times, Vampire's Kiss 2 times. Thanks for watching, you're the best, and I dare you to subscribe to Californian Nosferatu for more Nicolas Cage content.
That's right. And that would make us number 1 in our market.